everyone, it's Pam from GlamJunkJournals, and today we are going to be making some grungy book plates. This is my second in, I guess it's kind of a series on making things grungy for your junk journals. I am currently working on a journal that is going to be slightly grungy, not totally dark and really with the deep colors, but lightly grungy. So I thought we'd make some book plates for that. And I know this has been done a lot in the past, and this is just going to be my take on it. And so what you're going to need for a base is, let me show you here. And I think we're going to make a couple different types of book plates here, depending on the timing. So for your base, I pulled out some things. We got a flashcard, a multiplication flashcard. We have a paint chip. We have a piece of heavy-duty cardstock, a file folder, and a piece of corrugated cardboard. So, you know, anything that is somewhat sturdy, I wouldn't suggest just a plain piece of scrapbook paper because it wouldn't hold up. And so for your base, book plates can be any size, but I like to make them about the size of this. Let's see what this is. It's about 4 inches across by 2.5. And you know, they can be any size, so that really doesn't matter. So let's just dig in. This is going to be really fun, you guys. So there's the base, and I thought we'd make a couple different types of book plates. So we are going to be doing a collaged book plate, a tissue paper book plate, and hopefully a fabric covered book plates. So let's just get going here. Let's see, I am going to start out with this. Like I said, this is just a piece of heavy duty cardstock. And I think what we'll do is cover this first one with some tissue paper. Now, I brought out some tissue papers here, and also, let me show you what else I got here. So this is distressed tissue paper from Your Creative Studio, which already has collaging on it. I think that's fabulous. I have tissue paper that I use to wrap my journals in, and I just think that's gorgeous. We've got the tissue that is from, excuse me, a dress pattern. So that's always fun to use. We've got a napkin where I did take off the back layer. So this is just one layer of napkin. And then we also have a tea bag. And what I did on this tea bag is once it was dry, I opened it up and, you know, got all of the leftover tea off of it and just basically laid it flat to dry. And I think that's fabulous. So as you guys know, I like to layer from the bottom up. So let's start with what we're going to call the background or the base layer here. I am going to use, I got a frog today in my throat, sorry about that. I'm going to attach the tea bag here with some Mod Podge, and this is Mod Podge matte. You can use any Mod Podge or PVA glue, whatever you guys have on hand, or maybe even a glue stick. That would probably work too, but I like my Mod Podge. And of course, I can't get the lid off. Oh, yes, I can. You know how when they get old, they get kind of stuck on the top here. So I'm going to put a little bit of Mod Podge in my goop bowl. That's what I call it. This is when I'm, let me get a drink of water here. Hold on. Phew, it's early in the morning. Maybe I'm not awake yet. So what I call my bowl that has my paint and, you know, any of my glitter and things that I mix on my table. And we are just going to go to town. I'm also going to get out a wipe here. And then underneath, I'm just going to put a piece of wax paper so I don't get my table all yucky. All right, so let's just have at it here. I'm just going to put a quick layer of Mod Podge underneath on the bottom here, and we're going to lay that on the top, and it really doesn't matter. And I'm going to kind of, you know, make it not flat. In other words, I'm going to create some creases when I push it down, and I think that adds to the grunge look when it's not perfectly flat. So there is one. Now this, like I said, is just going to be the base layer. I'm going around the edges just to make sure it's flat. I'm going to move this guy out of the way because we're going to let it dry. We are going to be cranking these out today, guys. All right, so let's use something else. Let's use this one because I am going to use something different with this guy. Okay, now this one's a little bit longer than the, what did I say, 4 inches? This is 5 inches. So I am going to cut this down real quick to about 4 inches. Let's see how well I did. Yay, I did good. All right, so we're going to cover this with something different here. Let's see. So we've got the tea bag done, right? Let's do a fabric covered one. Okay. Let me think about this here. We're going to do 2 fabric covered ones. Okay. First fabric covered one. This is a tea stain bed sheet, which continues on my grungy theme here. And I don't know how well Mod Podge will work for attaching fabric, so I am going to do Fabri-Tac on this particular dude. So we're going to do just a thin layer of this, get it all around, and any liquid glue will work on this. I'm just going to smush it around here, get a, you know, a thin layer, and I am going to just plop that down. And I want to get some of that grungy look, you know, from the tea staining on that. And press that guy down, and we're going to wait for that to dry. So this is just kind of like prep. I could have done this before, but I wanted you guys to see the whole process. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to do a corrugated cardboard. Now, nothing speaks more grungy to me than corrugated cardboard. I don't know, just saying. So let's do something fun with this. Let's see, what do I have in my stash here? Okay, I think we're going to do collaging. Okay, so for this particular book plate here, this is more of a, like I said, grungier type. I'm going to use some papers that I've printed that I'm going to be using in my current journal. This particular one is from the Graphics Fairy premium website, and it's delicate end papers. And I don't know if you guys have actually seen an end paper. What it is it's like the final page, and maybe in the beginning page of an antique book, a vintage book, and they are absolutely gorgeous, and these look just like them. So hats off to Graphics Fairy for making them look, I'm sure they scanned some originals, but these look just like them. So anyways, I am just gonna start layering. Now, I have never done this with a piece of corrugated cardboard, so we're in for a treat. We'll see how this turns out. So I'm just going to tear some of this paper, and this is just a piece of copy paper that I printed it on. It's not a real heavy cardstock or anything. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks good. Okay, bust out the Distress ink because of the grunge factor here, right? So I'm using Distress ink in Walnut Stain. I'm going to go around the edges here just to get some of that white edge toned down there. Love this. This is cool. All right. So, and I also want to make sure some of the corrugated cardboard shows through, so I don't want to cover the whole thing. So I am going to distress the edge of this because it probably will be easier to distress in the beginning than at the end. Although I have been known to do it after the fact just because I forgot. Okay, so let's glue this baby down here. And I want to do it a little bit off center, meaning not right in the middle, a little bit askew. And that to me lends to the whole grungy distress look. Let's see. Let me think here on this. What would be the best glue to use? I'm still thinking some Fabri-Tac here. We're going to do a thin layer again. Just get a thin layer going there. Just enough so that it adheres, you know, makes the paper adhere, but not so much you get glue globs. All right, so there's layer number 1. Number 2, we're going to continue on here. Let's see what else I have in my huge pile of scrap paper. Oh yeah, check this out, you guys. Oh, okay, 2 things. I know what I'm going to do. It's a piece of wallpaper. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, let's put a teeny piece over the top of that. That looks really good. Yep, except I want all of the edges of the wallpaper to be torn. And I'm making it too small. Rats. Okay, so forget that. We're going to use that in just a minute. I need something a little bigger because we're going to do like 3 layers on this. Oh yeah, so check this out. At the latest postcard and ephemera show that I went to, okay, I saw this and I just fell out of my chair. This is a writing book and it has the person's name, but you can't read it anymore. And look at this. Is that beautiful? And I can't even tell if this is English. I don't think it is, but look at that. And this is all original. Is that gorgeous or what? And then I saw this. You know what this is? I'm thinking, what the heck is this? Somebody just threw this in there. No, what this is it's like the backing so that when you're writing on one page, you put it behind the other page, and so that the ink doesn't come through. Ha! This is so neat. Isn't that cool? I could use that in my journal. I might just have to do that. You never know. And then if you look real close, there is some writing of some people's names. L. Hoke, H-O-E-K-E, and then some initials. Isn't that fabulous? Oh my God, I love that. Okay, but anyways, I'm going to use some of this. Oh, and look at the back. Oh, they just don't make things like they used to here. I absolutely am in love with this kind of stuff. All right, and I know you guys are thinking, oh no, don't tear that up. But I've got a whole book, and why not share it with you guys, right? And I certainly can make some copies of this, which I will do, but I'm going to just take a little bit off. Oh, because that's what it's for. It's to enjoy and to look at and just have fun using it in your journals. That's the way I say it. Because I used to hoard all this stuff. I'm like, okay, you got a pretty big supply here of hoarding stuff, Pam. You're going to have to, you know, lessen your stash a little bit. See, now that looks really good. Okay, so we're going to distress the edge on this. And this is really fragile. So I got to be careful. And I think my other 2 book plates are drying pretty good over there, so we'll go back to those in a second. All right, I'm going to do a fine like I said, just a fine layer of the Fabri-Tac here. And I really don't mind that if some of the edges start curling up, because that lends to the grunge factor also. Oh, wow. Is that cool? Or is that cool? So now back to this little teeny piece of wallpaper. So as you can see, I started with a larger piece, went to a slightly smaller piece, and then going to a smaller piece still. Now on your book plates, you can put them on the cover of your journal, on the exterior, or on the interior, or in the back, or even still just on a page. I really, think they go anywhere, and they could also double as tags. Now, how do I want to do this so that I don't cover a lot of that? I'm just going to go for it. Okay. All right. So that's looking fabulous, but you know me, we're not done yet. Okay, so from there, what goes good with this? Lace, of course. So let's get out some of my lace here. Oh boy. Yeah, we're just going to cut a little bit of lace off of here. Or, you know what you could do? Let me move this out of the way because that's kind of distracting. All right. You could put it behind and have it just, kind of crunch out of the sides. That looks really good. Let me see if I like that better or just a little piece over the top. And I'm kind of going with the over the top thing. So I'm going to cut some off. And then slightly, do the scrunch technique again. And we're going to tack that down. Should I do it on this side or this side? I don't know. I kind of like this grungy look thing sticking out here. All the corrugated cardboard edges. So I'm going to do it on this side. And here again, not a lot of glue, just enough to hold the lace down. And then kind of scrunch it together, doing the scrunch technique here. And then I'm going to hold that down for a second. All right, now that looks absolutely adorable. But are we done? No. But let's go back to, put this guy over to the side. Let's go back to our two that have been drying over here. Okay, this one and this one. Okay, so let's start building some cool layers with these two. So this one is dry. What I'm going to do is I am going to tear the extra around the edges and try to be random. And I want it to be over the edge to continue on with that grungy, shabby, distressed look. So I'm not going right to the edge of the cardstock. So that looks good. All right, now I did go kind of to the corner there, so I'm gonna distress that edge. Oh, look, and it's gone. Ha! And maybe go around the edge a little bit. And it is coming up right there, so tack that little bit down. And you can go around and sew the edges if you have a sewing machine. I might do that, I haven't decided yet. And then I'm just going to go around the edges some more. And there is another grungy book plate first layer. Let's do this one. Woohoo! All right, so like I said, this was a tea stain bed sheet. I'm going to cut the extra off, again leaving a little bit on the sides. Save that for later, of course. And then we're just going to fray the edges if this works. And it does. It works fabulous. Just pulling along the edge here with my fingernail, just creating some frayed edges. Let's see how this looks. It might be a little big. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Haven't decided. I think it is a little big. So I'm going to cut this one down a little bit more. But there again, you know, I don't think there's a hard and fast rule that says you have to have a book plate a certain size. All right, so that looks fabulous. And I like these little danglies, all the strings hanging off. I'm going to go around the edge and do some distressing. When I first started in junk journaling, I'm like, things that you do in junk journaling are not what the normal person would think of. And what I mean by that is when I bought my sewing machine, I didn't think I was going to be sewing paper. No. Did I think I was doing that? No. Did I think that I would be tea staining sheets and gluing them onto pieces of paper and then coloring them with distress ink? No. I just think it's really fun, the creativity and the things that can come out of repurposing things for other uses. And that's what's one of the most fun things with junk journals, I feel. Okay, layering. What would go good on this? Let me see what I have in my stash here. Okay, so we got some more lace, right? So we can do that. Although that doesn't look that grungy. But I can make it grungy. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do some lace somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna cut that right across there. And then you can even fray the edge of your lace. Check that out. Just pull the edges there, and it kind of messes it up. And at first I was like, oh, don't do that. It looks so pretty, but that's okay. All right, and I like the way that sticks over the edge, so we're gonna tack that down with a little bit of Fabri-Tac, and I'm only doing the Fabri-Tac on the more patterned areas, meaning not the netting that's in between the lace, because you can see the glue. And that's just my way of preventing the glue from showing. And then I'm gonna do the little scrunch situation again so that it, you know, is kind of not laying perfectly flat. All right, then let's put something else on this. Another piece of fabric here. Where's my fabric? Okay, guys. Where's my fabric? I had a piece of fabric cut. What'd I do with it? Oh, dang. But in the meantime, I'll do some lace. Okay. Another piece of lace. I like to layer different types of lace. I think it gives it, you know, some interesting aspects, ways to look at it, different layers of lace. I just think it adds dimension and it just makes the piece more interesting to look at. Let me see what I'm doing here. What the heck? I had a piece of fabric cut out, but who knows where it went? but that's okay. All right, so we're going to use this. This is part of my current journal also. And this is, this fabric has been tea stained also. I'm just going to cut some out. And I'm not sure what size we're going to do here. So we're just going to go random with that. Oh, that looks really good. Ha ha. All right, we're going to do the fray thing again. Okay, and the whole distress thing. And what I like to do with fabric that I want to distress the edges, sometimes you just roll it up like that and then go like this on the edge. It's so fun. And the effect that you get is a random look of darker and lighter areas, which I think looks really natural. Do you see how that came out like this? Oh, love that. So we're going to do that on the other sides too. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I always am when I'm crafting with you. Oh, yay. All right. So, but I want to keep some of this. I want to keep some of this showing through. So what am I going to do? Make it smaller. Yep. I'm going to scrunch again. I'm going to use a bigger glob this time because this fabric is not as thin. And so you can get more glue underneath it and it doesn't show through. So we're going to stick that down. Maybe. Let me get some more. Come on. Yeah, and this is where you just kind of have to be fiddly. Okay. All right. Now I am going to put something on the top of that. What can I do that's heavy? Hold on. Or maybe I'll just get a clip. Hold on, I'll get a clip. Because I want to hold that in place while it dries. Okay, so we got two going. Now let's look at the sky. The tea bag. What are we going to put on this? Let's do some more paper. We're going to do a collage tag on this one. And this is also some paper that I'm using in my current journal. This is going to be a lot of the colors that are going in this journal. And this is from the Graphics Fairy premium website. Also, this is the ocean backgrounds, the sea ocean backgrounds, sea green, I think is what they call it. So I am going to just tear some of that up. And again, this is just printed on copy paper. So we're going to layer some of this, which I think is just a gorgeous, gorgeous blue. All right, I'm going to do some distressing on this baby. And then you can also do the crunch. And then see those little ridges that you get? You just go over the top. And that just adds an additional layer of texture and color. Ooh, wee. Oh, love that. Okay, but before we put this beauty down, I am going to put something underneath because I like that. And I'm wondering if this tool goes. I think it does. It's like a light green. Love that. All right, so we're going to do the whole smush neck technique again. to be random. So there you go, random. Just smushed it down there. And then we're going to add our paper over the top of that. And I like it so that the, you know, tool sticks out on all of the edges. So sometimes you have to finagle and move it around. But that's easy to do because it's not totally dry yet. And then I'm just going to smush that guy down. So that is looking really cool, although this edge needs to be distressed more. All right, so we've got some cool things going on here, don't you think? Now, on the top of a book plate, a lot of people use words. And so I do have some words here, and I haven't decided if I'm going to put them on there, but just to give you guys an idea here. So like, we've got one that says hope. How cute is that? Look at that cute little guy. Ah, love that. Oh man, this is so fun. Let's look at this cutie right here. Unique. Put that on there. So wording is always fun to put over the top. And then if you wanted, think of this. You could do even another layer, which I might do on this particular one using this paint chip. Does that look like it goes? I think so. This is called White City. And whenever I go to paint stores or Home Depot, I always pick up a ton of these. I love these. All right, so we're going to cut this baby down, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with this. Let's see, so I need something. I'm cutting challenged, you guys, just saying. You could cut that with your scissors, but you could do something right over the top, and you could write something right along here, you know, like my journal or the date you started the journal or something along those lines. Now, I can tell that I didn't even cut that straight with my guillotine cutter. What in the heck? All right, so we're gonna take the edges off of this little piece of paint chip here. And then I'm going to distress the edges again. I just rounded the corners on that. Put that over the top. Oh, that looks really good. Okay, glue this guy down. I guess I should put my lid on my Mod Podge. Huh. See, when I get going, it's like, oh, I forget to do that kind of stuff. So good, you guys. Yay. All right. And then we'll look at this guy because he's quite a large one. Maybe he's more of a, I don't know, he might be more of a pocket because he's a little big, but he could still be a book plate. Just saying, he could be. All right. So this guy needs something right here too. La, 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 la. I'm trying to see if I have another piece of paint chip. Where's another paint chip? I don't have another paint chip. Hold on, I'll go get it. Stay with me, guys. I have a huge stack. I'll show you my stack. Check it out. There's my stack. Okay, so I need to find something that looks similar to what we got going here, because I want, you know, I want the same color scheme type thing. And oh wait, I was gonna say I don't have any tans, but I do have a tan. Or maybe that. Oh, that one looks pretty good. Okay, All right. I'm a person that gravitates towards colors, but I love the neutrals too. So let's see. I like this one. All right, we're going to cut that guy down. Just going to cut the edges off of this one. This is crafting as you go, guys. And I love it. Absolutely love doing this. Yay. Now that one I cut straight. Sheesh. All right, so I'm going to go around the edges on this. We've been getting rain here every single day, and it's been fabulous. Everything around here is so green, and then down in Denver, we're up higher than Denver. We're about an hour outside of Denver, but down in Denver, it's been so hot. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been feeling the heat too where you live. All right, so we're going to glue this baby down. Come on. So which way do you think? I guess it really doesn't matter because I'm not putting anything on it yet. I was going to say, which way is up? Okay, scrunch that down. Oh, that looks so good, you guys. I'm going to stick some more glue under that. Okay, did I stick my head in the camera? Like I said, when I get going, I kind of lean forward and, you know, get my head in the way. Okay, so move that guy around. He's still kind of wobbly, so I'm going to put some more glue underneath this end here because, you know, no matter what, you want them secure. Oops, and I got a glue glob. Oh no, let me see if I can get rid of that. Oh man, a dreaded glue glob on there. So what does that mean? That means I have to put something on top of this. Sorry, just the way it goes. Rats. Oh well. Nothing is a mistake here. It's just an opportunity to make something even prettier. Oh, so let's grab some more lace. When all else fails, let's put some more lace on something. And ta-da! It's even prettier now. So when you have a mess up, it's not really a mess up. It's just the opportunity to make something even prettier. And this is from a blouse that I got at Goodwill. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Woohoo! Love that. Okay, so with that, well, we kind of covered up the book plate-ness, but it's better than throwing this whole thing away because it didn't look good with with the glue glob. And now, isn't that funny? I'm adding more glue to the glue glob that I wanted to cover up. Oh, geez. But oh well, it's quite all right. It's quite okay. There we go. Oh, that looks so pretty, you guys. All right, now final touches. Think of this. On your book plates, I have seen where, you know, on each side they have a little brad or you know, a sequins or pearls. So let's just put something on these. All right. Or I thought, what else is small that you guys could use on the sides? How about these cute little buttons? See how they look. Oh, that's so cute. Let's see what else we got. We got pearls. I think I'm going to add 2 pearls on this. And these are sticky back pearls. So just on the side there and on the side over here. Try to get them even, because that's one thing that my eye would be drawn to right away if something wasn't even on there. You know, so you can have unevenness, but you do need some symmetry. So I don't know if I like the little buttons here. Let me try something else. Could always do brads, or these are paper fasteners, which are basically the same thing. Let's check out some brads. Whoa. Whoa. Let's see what colors we have. I don't know. I've got copper, got bronze. I think we'll go with the bronze because of the whole theme that I got going with the distressing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little awl here and poke a hole for the brad. Just stick it in there. Like so. And then just fold it over. Make sure it's flat. Oh, that looks really good. All right, now you guys, here's the deal. I gotta make it even. Oh no. Okay. Eyeballs don't fail me now. I think I did it. Yay! All right, so there's that and that. And then I don't know what this guy needs. This guy needs something. Oh no! What are we gonna do? I don't know. Have to consult my jewelry supply, my jewelry stash. Or we do those sparkly guys on the side. See how they look. Yep, they look good. Now those are going to have to be glued down. So I'm going to have to get some glue behind there. And then one more on the other side here. And even though we had to add another layer of lace on top of here because of my glob that I got, it still looks like a book plate to me. But this could also be a pocket on your journal page, you know? So I'm going to push those down. This guy doesn't want to stay, so I'm going to have to get some glue on that side. Come on. There we go. Yay. All right. So, how fun was that? I've got 3 distressed grungy book plates for my current journal. Ah, yay! 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 This guy is giving me some problems here, but I'll make sure to show him who's boss, and I will get that to stick. That is not going to be a problem here. All right. And he's got a little bit of glue on him to get that glue off of there. Ooh, that looks really cool. And you know what this is doing? The glue? It's kind of making it more distressed looking. There you go. Another bonus. All right, so let's recap, guys. Grungy book plates using different backgrounds, right? So we've got the corrugated cardboard collaged book plate. We've got the tea bag layered book plate. And we have the tea stained sheet lace book plate. Yay, hey, hey. Oh, you guys, I am so happy. I am absolutely loving these. So I hope you guys do too, and give these book plates a shot. It's really fun. Use whatever you have. Use your scraps. It's just, it's amazing. I love doing this. Absolutely love it. So thank you for watching, and I appreciate every single one of you. And please like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I do appreciate it. So have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll see you in my next video doing some more grungy stuff. So talk to you later. Bye.